Jamie Foxx states in the special that Diddy was responsible for what happened to him, and he is the one that called the FBI on him. He caught Jamie filming, allegedly, or whatever. They told Jamie to chill. He didn't chill, and allegedly Diddy and his security beat Jamie, and that's why Jamie was in the hospital, allegedly.
Popped out the town car with a camera, said, yo, Puff, yo, you gotta let me film this, the whole thing. We need to document this, Playboy.
Jamie Foxx is back in the headlines, but this time it's not about his health scare or his incredible career. It's about a secret he's been holding on to, and the A-list celebrities who are desperately trying to keep him silent.
Are you hanging out with Diddy? What are you doing?
I mean, yeah.
But what exactly are they trying to hide?
Popped out the town car with a camera, said, yo, Puff, yo, you gotta let me film this, the whole thing. We need to document this, Playboy.
What are Jay Z, Beyoncé, and Diddy so scared of? Jamie Foxx is holding secrets that could tear down some of Hollywood's biggest names, including Jay Z and Beyoncé. And trust me, they're terrified.
Their lawyers contacted us to say that those claims were totally false and have no basis in fact, and we've therefore complied with the legal request to cut them from the original interview. Editing interviews is not something we do lightly at a show called Uncensored.
In a recent interview on Comedy Hype, former music executive Choke No Joke made some shocking claims regarding the health scare that put Jamie Foxx in the hospital. According to Choke, rumors have been circulating within the industry that Foxx's sudden illness wasn't a random health issue. It was orchestrated. He specifically pointed the finger at Sean Diddy Combs, suggesting that Diddy was responsible for what happened to Jamie. During the interview, Choke No Joke mentioned hearing allegations that Foxx had attended one of Diddy's infamous parties where things went wrong. According to these claims, Foxx may have seen or recorded something he wasn't supposed to. As a result, Diddy and his security allegedly confronted Foxx, leading to a violent altercation that landed the actor in the hospital.
He caught Jamie filming, allegedly, or whatever. They told Jamie to chill. He didn't chill, and allegedly Diddy and his security beat Jamie ass, and that's why Jamie was in the hospital, allegedly.
Choke said that while these are all rumors, industry insiders have been buzzing with speculation that Diddy may have even given Jamie something, possibly a drug, that caused him to fall ill. But the most startling claim comes directly from Foxx himself. Choke No Joke attended a taping of Foxx's upcoming Netflix special, What Had Really Happened Was, and witnessed Foxx making a cryptic statement during the performance. According to Choke, Jamie hinted that Diddy was behind what happened to him and even claimed, "I'm the one who called the FBI on him." While some audience members may have thought this was just part of the act, Choke insists that Foxx wasn't joking. He noted that, as a comedian himself, he could tell when someone was setting up a punchline. But in this case, Foxx seemed dead serious.
Jamie Foxx states in the special that Diddy was responsible for what happened to him, and he is the one that called the FBI on him.
But to understand what's really going on with Jamie Foxx and why his silence is worth millions, we have to go back to the start, when Foxx was first linked to Diddy's infamous freak-off parties. Foxx has long been a guest at Diddy's infamous parties, events that have been the subject of wild rumors for years. Some say these parties weren't just about music and fun, they were far more sinister. For those in the know, Diddy's lavish lifestyle comes with a price. Many celebrities who have attended these gatherings often left with more than just memories. Insiders have whispered for years that Diddy exerts control over those closest to him, either through blackmail, influence, or worse. And Jamie Foxx? Well, he was one of Diddy's frequent guests, which made people wonder what exactly was going on behind closed doors. According to rapper T.I., there was a time when Diddy allegedly forced Jamie Foxx to play a game of naked basketball. Yes, you heard that right, naked basketball. Diddy, known for his wild parties and larger-than-life personality, supposedly came up with this crazy idea to break the ice and make the night unforgettable.
If you want to know who was probably at these games, just look at who P. Diddy and Jamie Foxx have been hanging around for years, especially the super successful ones.
Now, can you imagine being at that party? Talk about taking things to a whole new level. Say what you will, but Diddy certainly knows how to throw an unforgettable bash. The big question though is, did Jamie Foxx actually go through with it? Well, It seems that Jamie was a good sport and didn't shy away from the challenge. He embraced the moment and jumped right into the game of naked basketball.
He would invite over a lot of like Hollywood's elite to his house for a basketball game, but it was men only.
Wow, that's definitely pushing boundaries and stepping way out of your comfort zone. But hey, when you're with Diddy and other A-listers, anything can happen, right? But here's the thing, this wasn't Jamie's first time at one of Diddy's infamous parties. In fact, an old clip of Jamie Foxx revealing shocking details from one of Diddy's creepy parties resurfaced online last year.
The big cannon, like, yo, Puff, I should document this shit, right? Yo, what's up, Playboy? what you talking about? I should get this, man. You, Fonz, the whole nine. He says, yeah, let him through.
Back in the early days of Jamie's entertainment career, when he was still trying to break into the music industry, he attended one of Diddy's exclusive parties in Beverly Hills. Jamie, always sharp, brought a camera along, hoping to document the night. And when he asked Diddy for permission to film, Diddy was all for it.
What? You spent $1.5 million on this party? I said, you come to my house, I'll throw you a party for $400. And it will rival this.
This wasn't just any party. It cost a jaw-dropping $1.5 million, with a guest list full of A-list celebrities arriving in luxury cars. Jamie followed Diddy into the lavish pool party, and the first person his camera caught was none other than Dr. Ruth, the famous Hollywood therapist. Sensing a golden moment, Jamie got Dr. Ruth to have a spontaneous conversation with Diddy right on camera, and then, out of nowhere, Dr. Ruth and Diddy hit the dance floor by the pool, vibing to Beyoncé's Crazy in Love. The scene was electric, the crowd loving it, and even Jamie Foxx gave a nod to the energy and spirit of the night while honoring the late Heavy D. Jamie wasn't just a guest though. He took on the role of teaching Diddy how to party on a budget. His stories about showing Diddy how to throw an amazing party without spending a fortune have become legendary. In fact, Jamie even shared the story on The Colbert Show, reminiscing about how he turned Diddy into a thrifty party pro. I'm like, you are out of your mind, he said. I said, Puff, I will throw you a party for $400 that will rival this party. Foxx said Diddy was a bit offended at first, but eventually went along with it the next time he was in Los Angeles. He called and said, yo, Playboy, I'm in town. Make it happen. So I said, cool. He said, adding that he went on to invite 200 of the coolest people before Diddy finally arrived. I said, Puff, look over there on the dinner table. I got Kentucky Fried Chicken. I put it on a nice plate. I got Coca-Cola. I put it in a pitcher. We are at $208 and we are K-ing it right now. Foxx has claimed that he started gathering artists at his house because he was pursuing music, and having new and old artists together listening to their music helped him and others start their career in the industry. His involvement with Diddy boosted up his attendance to places where he could freely connect with others in the industry. But aside from teaching Diddy how to party on a budget, Jamie also revealed that Diddy's parties were the craziest he had ever been to. These parties were more than just expensive. They were also a hotbed of unusual behavior, seemingly orchestrated by Diddy to fulfill his fantasies.
Puff and Tupac was like a couple, seemed like to me. It was just a lot of weird shit going on, you know what I'm saying? The vibes ain't there. I guess that's what Tupac was talking about, the Illuminati.
Fast forward to today, sources close to the situation say Diddy and other A-tier celebrities are trying to coerce Foxx to remain silent. But it's not just using intimidation to keep their secrets buried. They're allegedly paying off their victims hush money in exchange for silence. According to reports from sources, some of these celebrities are offering millions to keep their darkest secrets, like S-tapes from those freak-off parties hidden from the public. You see, attorney Tony Busby, representing over 120 victims, recently sent shockwaves through Hollywood with a revelation that threatens to expose a network of high-profile individuals connected to alleged essays orchestrated by hip-hop mogul Sean Diddy Combs. Busby has made it clear that his firm is preparing to publicly disclose the names of many powerful individuals who were either involved in or enabled these alleged offenses. However, the attorney has given these celebrities a chance to settle their cases with the victims before their names are revealed, hinting at a larger scandal that stretches far beyond Combs himself. Busby told TMZ on October 7, 2024, that in cases like these, it is in the best interest of the victims to attempt to resolve the matters privately without filing public lawsuits. His firm has already reached settlements with several high-profile individuals, many of whom are well-known celebrities. While the public is eager to know which stars might be involved, Busby has made it clear that he is taking a cautious approach, ensuring that when names are revealed, there is sufficient evidence to back up the claims. He explained that his firm is conducting thorough investigations to avoid any potential backlash or false accusations that could create a media frenzy. According to Busby, if you were in the room, participated, watched it happen, and didn't say anything or helped cover it up, in my view, you have a problem. He emphasized that his team is aggressively pursuing not only those who committed the abuse, but also those who stood by and did nothing to prevent it. Busby stressed that there is a widespread issue of celebrities and other powerful figures witnessing these acts and remaining silent, adding, all of these individuals and entities have exposure. The explosive nature of these accusations has led to rumors of celebrities offering hush money to keep their names out of the headlines. Busby's revelations align with a growing concern that many stars, desperate to protect their reputations, are quietly paying off victims to avoid lawsuits and public exposure. This attempt to settle matters privately mirrors what has been seen in previous cases, particularly in the entertainment industry, where powerful individuals use their wealth to evade accountability. So, how does Jamie Foxx tie into all this? It goes back to his long-standing association with Diddy's parties. As you already know, Foxx was present at many of these events and had a front row seat to the chaos that went down behind closed doors. But it's not just Diddy that Foxx knows about. He's reportedly got dirt on some of the biggest names in the industry, including Beyoncé and Jay Z, who have allegedly been paying off victims of their own to avoid a scandal. Insiders claim that these A-listers, who have always maintained a picture-perfect image, are terrified that Jamie Foxx might reveal what he knows, especially about how they've threatened others to keep quiet. We know that Jay Z and Beyoncé will go to great lengths to protect their brand. Just look at what happened with Piers Morgan.
Their lawyers contacted us to say that those claims were totally false and have no basis in fact, and we've therefore complied with the legal request to cut them from the original interview. Editing interviews is not something we do lightly at a show called Uncensored.
For context, Piers Morgan took everyone by surprise when he gave Jaguar Wright the space to air out her grievances on national television. Jaguar didn't just stop at the surface, she went deep, claiming that Jay Z has been involved in some of the most nefarious activities in the entertainment industry. It all began with Piers Morgan's controversial episode where he gave Jaguar Wright the platform to speak her mind. And let's be clear, this wasn't just some passing interview. Jaguar had an agenda, and Piers allowed her to run with it. Jaguar begins by addressing Piers' question about feeling vindicated after Diddy's recent legal troubles. Despite the charges against him, Jaguar is clear she doesn't feel relief. For her, the accountability process is just starting.
Do you feel vindicated by the events of the last few weeks?
No, not at all. Because he's just the beginning.
According to her, Diddy is only the tip of the iceberg, a figurehead of a deeply ingrained culture of exploitation within the music industry. Jaguar speaks candidly about her firsthand experiences. Having been in the industry for over 30 years, she recounts stories of her elders, advising her to avoid certain individuals. But that advice wasn't enough to shield her from the trauma she faced. Even after decades, she still suffers from PTSD. And what's most disturbing to her is the repetitive nature of the abuse, with younger women sharing similar stories.
You live through these things, you're still suffering the PTSD created by all of this, and you're talking to a victim that's 20 years younger than you, and she's telling you the exact same thing that happened to you.
This, she explains, is what makes Diddy and his actions all the more dangerous. The perpetuation of harm across generations shielded by the industry's silent complicity. A significant portion of the interview is dedicated to the toxic culture that Wright claims has been allowed to fester under powerful figures like Diddy. She speaks not just from her own experience, but from what she witnessed as someone once involved in the dark side of the industry, working as a dominatrix before securing her record deal. This gives her unique insight into how the entertainment and industries overlap. Jaguar doesn't hold back. She describes the horrifying behaviors she has either witnessed or been told about, including ritualistic practices, drugging women, and discarding them like objects. The sheer scale of this abuse, covered up by NDAs and payouts, has kept it hidden from the public eye for years.
It's all done under the protection of this is going to be paid off. There's another NDA. This is going to be, it's terrible.
Wright points out that people knew, many knew, but no one was brave enough to speak, or if they did, they weren't believed. This culture of silence, Jaguar insists, has protected predators like Diddy for far too long. Another chilling aspect of Jaguar's claims is the idea that Diddy was selected for his role. She argues that he was specifically chosen to help maintain control over the Black community within the entertainment world.
People keep looking at him like he's the Sputnik that came out of nowhere. This is someone who was designed to be what he is. We got to stop making Diddies.
Jaguar further believes that Diddy's recent silence is not out of loyalty, but fear. His powerful backers, those who have protected him for decades, still see value in keeping him quiet. But she predicts that his ego and drug addiction will eventually compel him to talk. And when he does, she warns it will be catastrophic for those who have been complicit in his actions.
His ego and his drug addiction won't allow him to do anything different. Anybody who thinks he's not gonna talk is crazy. He's got everybody on tape. They all know it.
When asked by peers whether Diddy will reveal others' involvement, Jaguar doesn't hesitate to confirm it. She believes that Diddy will have no choice but to talk, taking down many high-profile figures with him. In her view, his silence thus far is only a temporary shield. She makes it clear that what the public has seen so far is only the beginning, and the truth will be far more disturbing than anyone can currently imagine. In any case, Jaguar Wright has been in the industry for decades, and her story is not a new one. She's spent years speaking out against the very people who are now being exposed. Back in the day, Jaguar was brushed off as a crazy conspiracy theorist. People labeled her as an extremist who was bitter about her time in the industry. But the truth is, a lot of what she said years ago is starting to line up with the facts. What's important to understand is that Jaguar wasn't some outsider. She was in the industry performing with Jay Z, and she's seen things that most people only hear rumors about. So when Jaguar says that Jay Z is the mafia boss behind it all, we should take her seriously. Sources now say Jay Z's lawyers hit Morgan with a cease and desist order to prevent him from talking about their involvement in Diddy's scandals. Some even believe that Morgan was paid off to apologize publicly and sweep everything under the rug. But the question remains, what exactly are they trying to hide? Why are they paying to keep things quiet? Is Jamie Foxx the key to unlocking their hidden world? Let's go back to Jamie Foxx's recent health scare. Many fans believe that Foxx's hospitalization wasn't just a random event, but a deliberate attempt to silence him before he could reveal everything. According to some fans, Foxx was about to expose even more about Diddy's freak-offs and the A-listers involved. And this is when things get dark. Fingers have been pointing at Jay Z and Beyoncé, with some alleging that they were involved in a plot to poison Foxx before he could talk. Though these claims are unverified, it's hard to ignore the timing of Foxx's health scare and the sudden silence that followed. So, what happens now? Jamie Foxx is alive and well, but the question remains, will he speak out? Will he expose the truth about Diddy's wild parties and the hush money flowing to keep things quiet? Hollywood is on edge, waiting for the next shoe to drop. Victims are coming forward, and as the legal cases against Diddy and his celebrity friends build,